Good evening, I'm Bo Williams and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at our Big 7 stories tonight, and no question topping the list, East Tennessee and the world continues to mourn the loss of a woman whose story began in the mountains of East Tennessee and inspired millions around the world. East Tennessee icon and country music superstar Dolly Parton died at the age of 80 on Tuesday. Her publicist announcing the country music legend died at Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center surrounded by loved ones after, quote, bravely facing a brief battle with cancer. You know, looking back, the first public mention of Parton's health issues came a little over a year ago when she missed the announcement event for a new ride coming to Dollywood. That ride, Night Flight Expedition, opened in August, but Parton was absent again. As you know, Dolly was known for her efforts to give back to her community in East Tennessee as well as around the world. She also inspired generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. And while the fans and community she loved will miss her as a dreamer who was always looking to the future, Parton has left fans with a song that will be released in 2045. So mark that down. As we've mentioned, people from across Tennessee and the country are making their way to Sevierville and Dolly Parton statue to pay their respects to the country music icon. Some of her fans sharing with us what Dolly means to them.
Dolly Parton, I mean,
that says it all.
That says it all. And honestly, the good Lord had us here for a reason. She passed away when we came here, and she passed away yesterday, and we were still here. You're just supposed to come. That's all. Common sense tells you you're supposed to come.
The news hit fans hard.
Yesterday, about midday, we were actually having lunch, and my son called me and told me the news, tragic news. And you know, I was stunned. You know, I know where I was when Elvis passed, and I'll never forget where I was when Dolly passed.
Roy and Nancy Johnson drove through the night to pay their respects, and first did so at 12:30 a.m. last night.
I don't know if everyone knows the magnitude of this yet, if it's really registered. And it will, and you know, all the way across the globe.
She was larger than life, and some feel the world is a little bit smaller without her in it.
My wife has been coming here for years, and today, I don't feel the same as I used to feel when I come, and I'm sure to come back, but it's just such heartbroken. There's so many.
It's why so many of Dolly Parton's fans, like this family from North Carolina, feel the need to pay their respects.
I just like Dolly Parton. Loved her music.
Our family's been coming to Dollywood for almost 25, 30 years, and so we felt the need that it was only fitting that we showed up today.
Dolly was one of the places that we all felt safe in, so everybody grew up loving her.
Her loss looms large.
I don't know if our country or our world will ever see anything like this again, ever. She was so passionate and so much love, and you felt it. You felt it in her music, you felt it in her speeches, and she's home where she wanted to be. She's home with her husband, she's home with Jesus Christ, her Lord.
And everyone has a favorite song.
Oh my God. 9 to 5, Islands in the Stream, Jolene, because I named one of my children after her.
I'll Always Love You just sings true now of her passing to what she's saying to all of her fans and all of the nation, that she truly loved all of us. And she left us with a legacy, and I can only hope that we could all learn and be so kind as she did.
She was not only a beautiful person, but ironically, that's not why people are here. They're here because of her heart. That's why they're here, because she had a tremendous heart.
Well said. You know, from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library to the aid she provided following the Gatlinburg wildfires and Helene, everyone we spoke with has a reason they want to remember and honor Dolly Parton. And one of the main things that we've been hearing from her fans from across the country is that Dolly's generosity spoke to them just as much as her music. Well, we learned yesterday that Dolly died in Nashville peacefully, as described by her family. As for funeral details, it will be a small private service for immediate family. Fans are encouraged, though, to pay tribute by tagging at Dolly Parton on social media. And in lieu of flowers, as we've been telling you, you can donate to the Imagination Library. And tonight, TMZ is reporting that Dolly will be buried in Nashville next to her late husband, Carl Dean. He died in March of last year, you may recall. Dolly's family announcing that a small, again, private service is going to be held. The family urging fans again to celebrate Dolly's life by tagging her on social media. And take a look here in Middle Tennessee. Dolly's home in Brentwood has become another gathering place for fans, leaving flowers at the gates to her home or just driving past for a look. So many that the line of traffic brought out a response from THP to make sure the visitors kept the traffic moving. Meanwhile, in Sevierville, random acts of flowers will take the flowers from the Dolly statue and make bouquets for those in need. Dolly being remembered and honored in so many ways. This is a look at the Henley Bridge as the lights were turned on last night. It lit up in the colors of the rainbow, a nod to her hit song, Coat of Many Colors. Other honors also seen around Knoxville, the marquee outside the historic Tennessee Theater showing Dolly's signature. Of course, Dolly's bio musical, Dolly, a true original musical, is set to preview on Broadway this December with opening night set for mid-January. And here's a look again at the Empire State Building overnight, dazzling the New York City skyline in the color pink. The building glowed in pink at 9:25, a nod to the iconic hit 925. And as we saw all day yesterday and today, many people paying their respects to Dolly Parton. Parton has impacted so many through her efforts to give back to her community here in East Tennessee. And people in the tourism industry say that she will have an everlasting impact on the local community. From Sevierville to Gatlinburg, they tell us that Dolly Parton changed the trajectory of the area. Not only did she help employ hundreds of people through Dollywood, Splash Country, and her other resorts and attractions, but she also gave back to her hometown, showcasing what makes Appalachia so special. And as the Pigeon Forge city manager puts it, their city grew up alongside Dollywood.
Well known, there's no doubt, she's a superstar, but when she came back and opened Dollywood, she was everywhere, and you feel that today, even today, you feel that she is just everywhere. So it's a huge loss for this community, and I'm just honored to be the one to be able to put words to it from us.
Weir says Dollywood helped launch the city of Pigeon Forge as a tourist destination, and that's one of her legacies that will continue here in East Tennessee. And with the crowds we've been seeing, the Sevier County Tourism Director tells us that she expects to see more people coming to Parton's hometown in the weeks to come. Well, a day after Dolly's passing, people across East Tennessee continuing to remember her for much more than just her music. From her humble beginnings in Sevier County to a career that reached around the world, historians say the mark she leaves behind could last for generations. As we've shown you, flowers, notes, messages of love continue to surround tributes to Dolly. Historians say her legacy goes far beyond the songs that made her famous. Through the Imagination Library, her philanthropy work, her investment back into the region that she called home. Parton used her success to help others. It's a message we've been saying throughout the newscast. And for the people who grew up with her music and those just learning her story, that generosity may be one of the things they remember most.
My little granddaughter knows who Dolly Parton is, and my grandparents, who died a long time ago, knew who she was. She has stretched across generations, across class boundaries, across political boundaries. She's one of the very few people in the nation now who everybody likes, more or less.
Historians say Parton never lost her connection to the place that shaped her. Neely believes that generations from now, people will still know not only what Dolly Parton created, but how many people she helped along the way.